we discussing today?
We're going to update folks on our Smoky Mountain real estate investment.
Why haven't you updated for so long?
We have been busy, my dear. You know this. Why do you ask?
Because you need to let our viewers know.
But when you question me, I get nervous. And when I get nervous, I stutter. And when I stutter, I want to hit you.
Dare you, dare you, dare you.
I meant I wanted to hit on you.
Okay, way better.
Way better. I'm sorry. You're the best.
Right, let's go.
Howdy folks, welcome to our channel. I am Pushy.
I'm Mushy.
And we're the Pushy Mushy. Yeah!
Serious.
So, Be Serious is actually a gram-positive bacillus that has the potential to cause food poisoning.
Seriously.
We will do our best to combine facts with humor, but if we do make mistakes, please let us know and we will do our best to correct. Please like or dislike, hopefully not dislike, subscribe, comment, share, and press that bell icon.
Great.
All right, a brief recap from last time, which was a clip titled Smoky Real Estate Investment 101. At the time, we said we went under contract with a cabin that both Mushi and I liked a lot. Fast forward a little bit, we successfully closed sometimes around the early September. Content expert. What does closing mean in real estate?
Closing in real estate means that you as a buyer officially take ownership of the house.
Ownership. Content expert. What are some more steps between being under contract and closing?
You have to do an inspection, appraisal, and final walkthrough.
All right, so 3 steps.
3 major steps.
Let's just briefly summarize what inspection means.
Inspection is when you hire a licensed inspector. Usually it's a general inspector. Inspect if anything is wrong with the house.
Great. Next, you mentioned appraisal. Can we just briefly explain what appraisal means in real estate?
When you make an offer on a house and you get under contract, the purchase agreement has a price. So let's say if you both agree on $500,000. However, if you're using a lender, which a bank or a mortgage company, they will need to evaluate how much the home is worth, market price, because they don't want to buy a house that's not worth their price.
So appraisal is by a third party.
So the lender will have to order an appraisal from a third party.
To ensure that the price is objective, fair for both parties.
Yes.
Got it. All right. And the last thing was final walkthrough before closing. What does that mean?
So after the inspection, you already know what's wrong with the house. At least the inspection report should show you what's wrong with the house. And then when you do a final walkthrough, which is about 1 day to 3 days before closing, you want to make sure nothing additional is wrong with the house because you don't want to buy a house that's damaged after facts.
Got it. And if something were to go wrong?
Then you have to negotiate again.
Ah, okay. Something we talked about before. All right. Well, thank you. So, as of now, this cabin of ours is officially ours. This is great. But it's actually getting managed by a private property management company. Content expert!
Yes.
Why do we go with a property management company rather than just us managing the cabin?
Because we live too far and you're too busy.
So you're not busy?
I am busy too, but you're even busier.
We're pretty busy, and so it's kind of hard for us to drive all the way to Smoky. It's not impossible. We go there all the time. And just for the record, I've been there once. And I went actually last month. It was great. That was the first time I stepped into my own cabin. Before that, Mushi had been there. And she actually has been going over there about once every month to make sure things are okay. Things that needed to be repaired are actually getting repaired. So she's doing a lot of work on this. And I really, really do appreciate her a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Now, let's share a few reasons on why we picked this particular cabin. Content expert, please.
If you all think that I am the one making final financial decision in this house, you are wrong.
Actually, they aren't.
Yes, they are.
No. You see, folks, in this house, this relationship between Mushi and I are somewhat complicated. She is right in saying that I am the one making final choices on big financial items. But what she did not tell you was that after I made those decisions, I still needed her approval. Sneaky Mushi. Sneaky, sneaky.
All right. Tell everyone the main reasons we put an offer in for this cabin.
It was a combination of business decision and personal preferences, to be very fair. I want to emphasize that the business decision part, at the end of the day, this is an investment. So we wanted to see financial growth. In other words, we wanted to make money. Since 2016, which was the year I came to Nashville for fellowship training, all the way till 2021, there has been an increase of about 130,000 people within the Nashville metro area. That's a lot of people. In fact, there are some experts saying that on average, every day, there is about 80-ish people coming to Nashville from out of state. So as you can see, and we actually feel this personally, that there have been way more people around the greater Nashville area over the past few years. When I started fellowship training, traffic wasn't that bad when I went to work in the morning. Nowadays, traffic is horrible. Now, it's obviously not
LA horrible.
It's not LA horrible. It's not New York horrible. It's not Boston horrible. But it's, I would say it's pretty congested at this point. Now, all these people, they need a place to go for fun. And Smoky is a national park right in our backyard. The drive is only about 3.5 to 4 hours from Nashville. That's a great place. And to be very honest, since the first time we went to Smoky compared to now, there has been significantly more people at the Smoky. Right?
Yeah, because not just Nashville's growing, the whole Tennessee is growing.
Yes. So before when we went, it was just, the road wasn't really congested or anything like that. Right now, it's people everywhere.
Smoky is the most popular national park in the U.S.
And therefore, that reason on its own was a very good motivation for us to find an investment property at the Smoky, like we said before. The second one is, obviously, personal reason. We like the Smoky. We've been there. We always go there. We really love it. The view is gorgeous. There's a lot of things to do over there. So we do love the Smoky and we go there a lot. And that's why we also want to own a piece of Smoky.
Yes.
Lastly, one of the core reasons we chose this particular cabin was because, number one, its view is great. It's gorgeous, honestly. And number two, I personally believe, and Mushi too, we personally believe that it has a lot of growth potential. What I mean by that is it actually has over 3 acres in total of land that we can actually build more cabins on. And so I think in the future, once we get to know the areas a little bit better, we get to know more people, we might actually be interested in building more cabins on our land. And I personally believe that's a great way to grow assets. And so we bought it.
Yes. So, have we been profitable?
I think it's too early to tell. We closed in September, and our first mortgage payment was due in early November. Since we closed the deal, I have to say the cabin has been rented out for most of the time, right? Most of the time, like more than 90% of the time. It's really good, to be very fair. I think we are very lucky. There is obviously a chance that no one's going to take it for months and then we obviously lose money. But so far, again, I think it's too early to tell, but so far, 90% of the time, our cabin is occupied. Mushi does go there once a month to make sure that all maintenance issues are taken care of to the best we can. And obviously those cost money as well. But as of right now, I would say we break even. And if anything, we make a little bit of money. I wouldn't say we're banking or anything like that, but I think that's very good for a first month. Initially, I thought we were gonna maybe perhaps lose some money for the first year. And I think that's sort of expected, to be very fair, in most businesses. But I think so far, at least for the first few months, we have been pretty lucky, and I hope the trend continues, obviously. As we get more data on this cabin, we will keep everyone posted. Now, we are very friendly people. If we get to know you, and that is somewhat of a subjective term, but if we get to know you and you happen to be around the Smoky, and when we are available, we are more than happy to take some of you. Keyword, some of you. I would never say all of you because that's just suicide. Some of you. To the cabin, where the pushy mushy. Thanks for watching.